Okay, let's get into making these double breaded chicken tenders and talk about how these kids don't want to eat anything but chicken tenders and french fries. I'm so sick of buying chicken tenders, I don't know what to do. So I decided to make my own at home, hoping that my son would come around and like the ones I made. Spoiler alert, he didn't, but my daughter did. So I seasoned them with salt, rotisserie chicken seasoning, that garlic and parsley you saw, and Barilla Complete. We did 2 rounds of egg flour. The grease is hot, so let's go ahead and get these tenders battered and in the pot. I did also use mustard in the seasoning to bind everything together and stick it in the fridge for about 2 hours before pulling it out to cook it. Here we go. I took the tenders and I used gloves because this does get chunky and messy and yucky. I used the gloves, swashed it around in the egg, and then put them in some flour and did the same thing again. Like I said, this gets really yucky. I think I used 2 eggs per container. It is what it is. You can always use more if you need to. Yes, it does appear that some of it comes off once you're done, but go ahead and put it in the pot anyway and let it cook down. I usually heat the grease up high and then turn it down a little bit so it doesn't burn and that the chicken is fully cooked. And as you see, there is a nice breading on the outside. It looks thick, but it's not. I will show you here the finished product of round 1. Look at that. Can't near chicken tender place tell me nothing. I don't want to hear it. Now on to round 2. Make sure the grease is not burnt before you stick them tenders in there. Go ahead and get the chicken tenders in the pan. Don't crowd the pan. I find for this size pan, maybe 3 or 4 tenders is good enough. Let them cook. Turn often so that, especially for this second round, so that one side doesn't get cooked a little faster than the other. All that bubbling up is nothing more than the eggs. I'm going to pan over to this bacon because my son is, he another story in itself. But the inside of the tenders are nice and cooked. You can tell that this is just the white meat. This ain't no chopped minced chicken from McDonald's like the nuggets and stuff. Nope, homemade. I got the tenders out of the meat section in Publix and I have not looked back. So yeah, this is my spin on the double breaded chicken tenders. They are a hit. Next time I do them, I'll probably just bread them once to see how they come out. I'm sure they'll be just as good because I'm just that great of a cook. Yes, teach your own horn, because if you don't, who will? Anyway, get into that grease sizzle for just a minute. Yep. Go ahead and take them out, put them on the pan, and now let's get ready to eat these bad boys. Look at that, golden brown, crispy chicken tenders. I gave my daughter hers with a little bit of barbecue sauce on the side. For me, I plated them and added this garlic parmesan sauce from Blues Hogs, and then also my very favorite super blue cheese dressing by Marie's. Get a little piece, swirl it around, take a bite. Delicious. Why don't you go ahead and try it and let me know how yours turn out. Also, drop me any tips that you may have about getting the breading to be super crunchy.